Welcome to Big Boy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all of the interwebs. My name is DZ. We come to you Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Around the Blockchain with your favorite guests, talking about your favorite topics. And if you like what the people are saying, go ahead and hit a +1 in chat, and we'll give them some points. Whoever has the most points at the end, we give them a little speaking engagement at the end. They can tell the people what they need to hear. But today is no exception. We're going to get right into our guests here. We have Tom Crown, one of the people, first time they saw him without the sunglasses. I ran into Tom at the airport randomly before we met up in Miami or anything like that. We were just at the Uber line together. So small world, man, a small airport, I guess. We also have crypto. Yeah, we also have CryptoFace with everyone's favorite fan in the background. They all love that fan, and I think they even like the pencil neck logo right there. I was actually I was there during that stream when that was unveiled, and the tattoo stream. God, that was a wild one where the guy actually tattooed that logo on his shin or something like that. Crazy. And we also have 3 at this point. Hey, maybe I'll be the 4th. Who knows? You know, I got all this real estate on the back I can maybe fill. But and we also have CryptoKeeper, who is unaware his beard was so gray until he shaved it, is what he said. So maybe he'll get some Just for Men in his stocking. You know, I probably need some chia hair growth for mine. I don't know. We'll see. And we also have MacNCheeasy cleaning up on the top left spot there. Spooning up some knowledge, serving up the goods, and today is going to be no exception. But yeah, we're going to talk about lightning round. What is the perfect crypto gift? Also, a Bitcoin Santa rally. I know we all want to see a Santa rally. I've been a good kid. I don't want coal, that's for sure. And we have a AAA game company, Ubisoft, jumping in the blockchain space. So that's going to be really interesting to see. But before we do that, it is everyone's favorite moment. It is market watch time. So we're going to get right into it and see what is going on in the markets. We have Bitcoin up a little bit. So that's what we like to see Bitcoin in the green. We're holding support above 50,000. It looks like Ethereum down, about 500 from its all-time high, healthily above 4,000 here. Binance mostly trading sideways. Solana up a little bit. If we look at the top gainers, woo! People are happy about that Tezos news. That is for sure. We also have BitTorrent. Maybe check out BitToken while you're at it. We have Harmony, OMG looking really good. Matic up over 10% there. Polkadot looking really good. And DZ's favorite crypto, according to chat, Chainlink up almost around 10% there. Gala's down, Amps down, Algorand, Cadena. I mean, we have a few things, but the losses aren't too serious. We have Gala down 9%. Everything else mostly just down a little bit. So nothing too bad there. Now, Tom, I'm gonna bring it right to you. We have Bitcoin up a little bit. We have Ethereum down a little bit. Normally, they like to move together. What do you think this divergence is from?
I mean, the market got shocked, really. That the last few days, I think people have been feeling some feelings. I think that's easy to say. Ethereum just felt the pain less. If you look at the FBTC chart, it's doing pretty good. It was breaking out in the last few days. We've seen new highs. Ethereum's just flexing. It's just flexing right now. Usually, I would expect that to happen and then Bitcoin to follow. So I'm not too worried.
All right. It's just flexing and finessing, as Speaker Knocker says, the famous dead South Carolinian rapper. All right, well, we're going to get right into the lightning round here. What is the perfect crypto gift for that crypto fan in your family? Tom, I'm going to start with you. We're going to go around in a circle. Tom, besides sunglasses, what is the perfect crypto gift for Tom Crown?
Oh, man. Well, I get to go twice. Sweet. I'm easy. A small bit of Bitcoin. Make a non-coiner a coiner. That's the best present you can give anyone.
All right, yeah, Satoshi's good answer. All right.
If they got it, get them a ledger. There you go.
All right, or a ledger. All right, CryptoFace. Besides one of those new Market Cipher masks, what is the top stocking stuffer that you could think of?
Oh man, definitely a PD the pencil neck turkey fish mug. Actually, I got a box of 300 of them right here. I got a sign because our merch guy definitely messed up. Definitely wasn't supposed to go to my place, but everything happens for a reason. As far as crypto, I guess any crypto that they don't pay for. But also, we're doing something kind of cool. I just figured I'd fire this off, but I just made 3 coupons for 1 year Market Cipher. The first 3 people that type in MC Gift X on marketstrattrade.com, get 1 year free. So have at it. You know what I'm saying?
Three people. Hurry up.
Ooh.
Yeah, 3 people.
MCGiftX. All right. Well, obviously, I want to do it myself. I want to. And I think we're on a 5-second delay. I probably could have stole it from you, BitSquad, but we're not going to do that here. I want to do that. I should do that. You deserve that.
Charging you
but
double.
We're not going to do it this time. We'll be
Insider
good.
trading.
So yeah. All right. Awesome. He's already here. He's already making it rain some gifts. We love to see it. All right, CryptoKeeper. What is the perfect crypto Christmas gift?
So education's huge as I look at it in crypto. So check this out. So it's a multi-part answer, but copy the Bitcoin standard. They've got to get up to date on what the heck this whole thing, blockchain Bitcoin is, right? Then you make them subscribe to BitBoy Crypto. You've got to do that, right? Then the perfect Christmas gift, you give them a hardware wallet, you give them a Ledger Nano X, you give them funds to put on it, you sit down with them, you put the funds onto the hardware wallet, right? One more step, right? Then we set them up with a Coinbase account. We fund that as well. And then we show them how to move funds from Coinbase to the hardware wallet. And then we also show them how to fund a MetaMask wallet, and we buy them a little NFT on OpenSea that gives them a nice, well-rounded Christmas. And they have a really hands-on grasp through that whole thing of what crypto is about, how it works, and how actually simple a lot of this can be.
All right, I don't know how to use a Coinbase or MetaMask, so if you want to go ahead and fill mine, I somehow don't know how it works, but I also know how to give you my address. So
I will keep that in mind.
All right, be my little Santa there.
Barkeeper. Yeah, that was a good one. NFT, that's brilliant. Showing him good. He's right.
Yeah,
the man's right.
And, yeah. There's some pretty cool. There's some CryptoFace NFTs out there. Also, we always love the Pluto Alliance NFTs here. Now, MacNCheeasy, what is the perfect crypto gift here?
I think we touched on a lot of the good ones. You need a mug. You need a pencil neck mug. You need to teach them about crypto. You need to do all these things. And I think one step extra, right? It's about showing them the right resources to learn. And I think a lot of the people that are around the blockchain have a lot of good information. Like everybody on the panel today, they have a lot of good information. YouTube, the incubator, you'll find a lot of good information. And that's a great place to start because a lot of people, when they get into crypto, they have no idea where to start. So make them a no coiner, a coiner, and then push them in the right direction and the right YouTube channels to actually learn, which will then, if you teach them how to fish, they're going to be eating for a lifetime.
All right. And chat is going insane with the MCGiftX chats. Someone said BCH is the best gift. Wait, I'm sorry. Grift. That's the best grift. Sorry, misread that for a second. And other people wondering about, they all just want to know about your beard, honestly. And someone kind of mentioned it, but they're off by one. The best gift for DZ, of course, is 4 Chainlink because I am poor and that is all I can afford. I see you saying 3 Chainlink. No, it's 4. I'm not that cheap. BC equals cup. So thank you very much. But yeah, for me, just 4 Chainlink. That's all I want. All right, well, let's get into the Bitcoin Santa rally. We already saw him sprinkling some gems onto the people. Salt Bay style there. You know what? I'd take that Salt Bay over the real Salt Bay any day. So it's been it was an insane crash this past weekend. Historically, during bull run years, we see a good December. And so starting off, with this very, very bloody weekend, essentially, we all went to bed Friday night, thought it was, it's all sunshine and mistletoe out there. Then we wake up and it was blood all over the snow, blood everywhere, blood coming out of everywhere, at least. So it's been really bad. But the moving average, there's a MACD metric here. It's the moving average convergence divergence. We're not going to get the technicals. You got to subtract a thing and you get a thing, and it gives you like a little moving average here. At one point, it was looking good, but now the weekly is kind of, showing some different moves. CryptoFace, what are some of these more these longer term time frame charts telling you? What is the weeklies and the monthlies telling you compared to some of these shorter ones like a 2-hour, 4-hour, 8-hour?
Oh man,
people love the spider lines too.
It feels flip-floppy, for the past few weeks. It's like we're really happy, then we're really sad and scared, and I guess that's just how Bitcoin and kind of crypto trading goes in general. Looking at the 2-week, was looking pretty bad there for a little bit. We had a momentum crossing over right here on our momentum wave, nice little red dot right there. VBOP was coming down. There were some good shorts in there. So we zoom into the weekly. The money flow is still thick. VWAP has come down a good amount. Everything kind of looks But we're still technically, when we hit like 45K, even 42,000 after that dump, we're still at a higher low. And this is, again, I think I said it last time, is kind of totally natural to me. It doesn't look anything out of ordinary, and we still could just go up even if we come back into the 70Ks. Like, everything's kind of just natural. When I look at like the 3-day and the 4-day, 4-day looks kind of bad with the money flow being thin, but it was thin back here too, and that was the bottom. The 2-day, there's a little VWAP coming up. It's going to be going up and down. It's going to be volatile. I don't want to take too much time, but obviously there's a lot of resistance for a lot of different reasons. Even if we get up here into the 70,000s, a lot of different resistances. Right now, I'm just trying to scalp, get in and get out. As far as trading goes, I'm not trying to sit there and be stuck in a trade. I'm trying to get in, just get right the heck out. So I'm in a little short right now. I was underwater for what I made this morning, but it looks like I'm back up, baby. So I should run away and go close that real quick.
Run away, and like you said, in May, you walked away then too. So yeah, well, we will see. Now, Mac, December, like CryptoFace said, it's very volatile right now. We were happy a week ago, then we're sad, and then we're scared, and then we're happy again. And it's been a very, it's been an emotional roller coaster. I'm not even trying to exaggerate here. Do some of the technicals maybe need to, do they have less of an impact in a month like December that is known just for, wild swings in one direction or the other? Should we maybe put the fundamentals and the technicals like kind of on a back burner and just kind of let December do its thing? What's your view on that?
I think it all has value and it's all part of the bigger equation. But one thing that I like to actually do is just, what are the whales doing? What are the people that have over 100 Bitcoin? Where is their money going? Are they freaking? Are they selling? Are they panicking? In reality, they're not doing any of that. In fact, they did the opposite. They bought over 67K Bitcoin at a value of over $3.4 billion during this dip. So they were garbling up your Bitcoin. They were garbling up your crypto as you were panic selling, and the whales just increased their exposure. So I think there is truth to it, right? From a sell-off, it's the end of the year. There's probably a lot of people either deciding to take gains or deciding to figure out their taxes as the year end comes. But I think it's just part of the bigger equation. And in my eyes, which direction are we going? I think we're going up and to the right. And I think there's going to be some of these roller coaster waves. That's just part of crypto. That's part of people getting liquidated. But I think it's healthier for the market for this extended bull run narrative. And I'm enjoying the ride. As long as I'm not in leverage trading positions, then it's like, okay, whatever. I'll buy the dip and I'll keep it moving.
Okay. Now, Tom, we're seeing, these triple pumps, and then it seems like it's a chump pump or, a triple pump chump, if you will. And it's going up, and then it seems like, maybe, it kind of repeats this pattern over and over. Do you think this is people kind of trying to predict that, after X, Y will happen, and then it just becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy? Or do you think most people aren't even aware of these things in the background? It's just how TA works, it's just our horoscope is working. Do you think this is people, reading the tea leaves, or the tea leaves are just the tea leaves?
Yeah, man. Well, there's some reality to self-fulfilling prophecies. If too many people are looking at one thing in crypto, it goes the other way. We see that it's probably the only consistent factor in crypto, period. But to address the December question, I think there's something really important. People remember December as being, the month for crypto, or for Bitcoin specifically. Let's keep it that way. But something I don't think they're aware of is, look back on the chart. It's not December 1st. It's not December 2nd. Right now it is the 7th. I had to look at my watch. We have seen highs and lows December 16th. It's almost to the day. So I'm hearing people call December be bearish already. Man, we have a 7-day candle. We don't have a monthly candle yet. I would say around the 16th, we should have some kind of clarity, hopefully, whether we're seeing a blow off top into the end of the year, or we're just going to slowly rally into 2022. The chart, I don't think we can throw it out, but it's always just our best guide to go by.
Okay. All right. And chat is loving the shades inside. They can't get enough of it. Now, Keeper, when you talk to people who are newer into crypto, and they're debating you on it, right? So they're newer into crypto. Do the newer people even kind of realize, like, what the history of December is? Do they even understand, like, there might be a huge dump because this has historically been a top month or a top time? Do people are people even aware of that, or are they just aping in because, all of a sudden they're talking about it on the TV?
You know, when new people ask, a lot of times what I see, especially in the social media realm, which is what I'm going to get into here in a second, but I think they get into the idea that we are here to tell them what to do. And one of the big
Mm.
things that we focus on is, listen, you have to get yourself educated on the front end. I touched on it when we were talking about the Christmas gift. If you're able to get yourself educated and have that the fundamental basis of what crypto is, then it allows you to have a better foundation to then move forward, to build on and rise up and figure out, what do I do here, right? Because having someone else tell you what to do just gives you the opportunity to point the finger when things don't go your way. And I do want to throw out an idea that I haven't really heard people talking about. I'm cautiously optimistic about this Santa rally, and I'll tell you why. I don't have any facts to back this up, so people might hate this, but I'm just going to throw it out there. I have this feeling that the institutions and the whales have been essentially counter trading social media. Why do I say that? I say that because I think that all right, so 2017, we had 2013 to look back on. You really can't count 29, right? So we had 2009, but we had basically two runs to look back on. So people were saying, okay, well, we're just going to look at history and we're going to go off of history and history. Well, guess what? History has not been what's played out. There's one person on the panel that so far possibly might be the most right person if things end up going the other way. I believe I remember CryptoFace calling the top at 65K. Now, I hope that he's dead wrong, right? But the reality is, I think that some of these institutions and some of these whales are saying, you know what? Go ahead, serve it up to us. Tell us what you think's happening. Oh, is that what you think's happening? Okay, let me show you what's really going to happen, because they have the money to move these markets and to play the games, and they use leverage trading and the whole bit. I think they're playing against us and playing on the fact that we don't genuinely know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times we try to say that often. Like, at the end of the day, this is guesswork. We try to make educated guesses, but we're not, divining the future here and just saying, X, Y, Z. This is going to happen exactly, unless you are telling people to sell and may walk away. One last question, CryptoFace. Is it too risky to leverage trade right now? I mean, we had J Chains here. I think he was pretty open about his story. He got wrecked, and he got wrecked hard. Both of them in New Money Gang. They felt some pain over the weekend trying to catch some falling knives. Should people just chill and drink eggnog or a Bloody Mary in some people's case? What should they do? Is it time to stand on the sidelines, or is it time to get rich?
Well, it is absolutely a time to really check yourself. And I've gotten a few emails from random people. I actually set up a consultation with a guy today. People are over leveraging. They are, number one, trading with way too much money in their account compared to what they have, and that sets them up for failure. And so right now, it is hard to trade, and it's hard to trade, but volatility is hard, and keeping your discipline and knowing your rules and following those rules consistently is a daily trade by trade beast that you have to fight. And in this game, in leverage trading specifically, if you are breaking one of those rules, you'll get clipped. And there's a couple guys that I know reached out to me, and they got hit hard. They lost a lot or lost it all, and I've been there, and I know how it feels. I withdrew about 30% of my, a little over 30% of my trading account, and bought a coin to hold. So there is a lot of money to be made. For me, I am constantly reminding myself right now, stop going for the big fish. If I'm going for anything, I'm taking the little fish, getting it out. And somehow magically, after 3 little fish, I end up making what I would have made with the big fish, and I end up losing all my fish if I was trying to get the big fish in the first place. So you got to stick to your guns. You got to stick to your guns, and it is hard, man. And so I would say if you're trading on a regular basis, you know, you might not be able to walk away, but what you are able to do is check yourself. If you got to write it down, am I trading with too much money? Am I over leveraged? Am I not taking profits? That's pretty much it, man.
That is great advice.
careful.
I know something that I needed to listen to. You know, I remember watching your stream about a year ago, a Jason, Casper, a Ben, you know, doing the leverage trading, and you set rules for yourself going into the trade. And every time I would get liquidated, you wake up, you know, with the ByBit sweats, and next thing you know, you get the email, you get that famous email, and it was always when I broke my own rules. So yeah, it's 1,000%. Make your own rules, stick with them, and then that is what, you know, will lead you to the path of profits. Not, you know, you go up 30%, you go up 30%, you go up 30%, you keep doing that. Next thing you know, one liquidation. So you have 10 wins, one liquidation, and you're done, you know? So I mean, that's just all we want to stress.
It's the long run, like, and you don't try to play someone else's game. And it's really true. Whatever's in your trading account, you have to be prepared and be able to lose. And there is no excuse for liquidation. There is absolutely no excuse for liquidation whatsoever. Even if you're over leveraged at 10, 20x, which you shouldn't be most of the time, if you set a stop loss $3 over, you're going to save yourself that 15, 20% buffer that the exchange takes. There is absolutely no excuse for liquidation. No one, you shouldn't be getting liquidated either.
Yeah. The buffer is important. I remember I was like leverage trading for like a month or two before I ever learned that. So yeah. There is a little go up 1%. All right, don't set it down to 100%. Set it at that 99%. Just go up a couple bucks that he said. But let's get to the second next topic before we run out of time, and we're going to be talking about my video game doppelganger. That is right. Ubisoft, they've done games such as Assassin's Creed. That is not me. That's a video game. I know. See, I'm not just standing still here. They did Just Dance. So this is the world's first AAA gaming company making a move into the blockchain space. I know we had talked about like, oh, once this happens, this is going to be a huge narrative. Wait till Epic does it. Wait till Ubisoft does it. Wait till EA does it. Well, it has happened. It is here. They just announced it like right before we went live, really. And they're going to be on the Tezos blockchain. And this is going to be NFTs for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Not Tom Crown's, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. They're going to have their own marketplace. They're going to call it Quartz. They're going to call their NFTs digits. I think this is just branding to get away from the NFT FUD that you'll see in the gamer space. I think a lot of that just comes from us using their graphics cards, so they're still mad at us. I think that's my guess. That is my guess on why gamers hate crypto so often. Is it's just over the graphics cards. But I know we have some gamers here. First off, who has done a 360 no scope? I haven't. Okay, Tom's done it. Nice. Now, Tezos. I'm gonna bring it to you, Tom. That was your in here. Why do you think they went with Tezos versus a different, more popular blockchain?
Man, who knows about Tezos? I mean, I think I can speak to the fact of why they didn't choose Ethereum. I don't think that's really a mystery. Nothing against Ethereum, but at this point, I don't even send transactions on Ethereum. Right now, I think fees are actually a little low for today, but we've seen really high fees over the last few months. Tezos, I'll say it, like the chart, I've been watching it for months, waiting for this to break out. Like it's one of the charts know the future kind of events, I think. I have no idea. Tezos, I believe, transitioned to proof of stake in the not so distant past. I'm going to assume they have low transaction fees. I think the choice is really just avoiding adding to the Ethereum congestion. That's
Yeah. I mean, they definitely don't want it to be $40 to get the gun skin, or to add camo to your pants, and it's $83, and you're like, the game costs $60. What am I doing here? So, Keeper, do you think that these NFTs are going to be, locked in this Tom Clancy ecosystem? Or do you think that we will see some, cross game or even cross chain interoperability here?
I think the goal overall, but I think this is going to take time, is going to be cross-chain interoperability. I think that the idea is, kids growing up, especially nowadays, are playing Call of Duty, they're playing Fortnite, and they're really used to spending the V-Bucks or whatever to get these skins, to get these different guns and these different attributes or whatever. So they're used to that. So it's not like this NFT thing is not really, I don't think, a real big introduction or a big leap for people to get into. I think it's more the fact that they're going to Ubisoft is going to be leading the way as far as a AAA game truly doing this. I know for me, I'm not a big gamer, but I've got a PS5. I like, actually, Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite games to play when I do play. But the reason that I haven't got really too far into play to earn gaming too much, we're getting ready to get into Gold Fever in our Debate Crypto Academy together. We're going to be getting into that, but I haven't got into them because the games, just for me, they don't look fun. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Axie Infinity, I'm glad that everybody, a lot of people made a ton of money, but to me, the game just kind of looks cheesy, and I'm just not interested in actually playing it. Ubisoft coming out with this, with a Tom Clancy game, it introduces it and says, hey, this works. We can do this in a AAA form. And if they are able to bridge some of these assets without massive fees like there are right now to bridge from one network to another, I'll be interested to see how they do that. But if they're able to do that, my gosh, it's going to be wild, because people are going to be playing with their skins from one game, their own character from another. They've got a gun from a different game, and they're going to be able to basically use all of this in different areas. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, I can't wait to play with my skins. Play Ocarina. I can play with my flute. Like, this is going to be nuts for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, Mac, they're kind of leaning into this anti-environmental angle here. They keep bringing up, no environmental impact. It's on a factor of 1,000,000 times better than some of these other blockchains. Is Ubisoft bringing attention to the environmental FUD? Is this good or bad for crypto, do you think?
I think the environmental FUD question is, as people get more and more educated in terms of the space, they're just going to get, this FUD is going to decrease and decrease. So I think long term, it's not necessarily something that's really like going to impact crypto as a whole, because I think with education, that FUD will decrease. So one thing that I do think is interesting with Ubisoft and the AAA gaming products that aren't natively crypto, right? So these are games that exist and now they're becoming a crypto, or they're leveraging this technology. My question for that is, are they going to empower cross-game interoperability? If you're in the Tom Clancy's universe and you're in the Fortnite universe, if you're in the Epic Games universe, are you gonna engage with the other games that you're truly competing against? If you're a Nintendo game, why would you let other people use, or why would you make it an interoperable NFT? So that's my concern with the AAA gaming. But the benefit there is that you have the advantage of actually having a good game. You have years, decades of game development. And now on the other side, right, the crypto native companies, they're more empowered by the crypto community to embrace interoperability and allow people to leverage these assets across chains, across networks. But the problem there is they don't, as Keeper was touching on it, they don't have the long history of creating quality games that people actually want to play, which is easier said than done. So it's like, how are we going to find a mix of a AAA game that also has and embodies the ethos of crypto to allow for interoperability and remove the gates? And I'm not sure, but I'm excited to keep an eye on this to see how it plays out, so that you can use these skins in one game and another.
Yeah, I think at first we'll lead within the company. So if they have, 2 shooting games, yeah, maybe you'll see it. Moving from one company to the next, I don't know if we'll ever see that. I can't imagine, Fortnite, you got this. I think they just have the Spider-Man thing, like their new chapter just released, and it's like Spider-Man. I don't think they're gonna let you put that Spider-Man skin on a different game, but maybe a different Epic game.
Well, and that's what creates the value.
Yeah,
Like,
it would increase the value, but would they even care about that is the question. Wouldn't they, there's going to be an executive who will make the argument that, yeah, but if we can put our stuff into their game, they can put their stuff into our game, but then that game might be selling it real cheap. So people go to this chain, and then you're going to see arbitrage. Oh,
DZ,
you could get
DZ,
the Travis, Travis Scott skin in this game, and then bring it to this stage and crush it. So I don't know. It would be interesting to see. Go ahead.
I finally have something for NFTs. I never get to weigh in. I'm excited for it. At the conference, man, I've had the same feeling Keeper was saying. Is I was walking around this room and there's just all the projects I've heard of and all these projects I haven't, and I'm just looking at the games like, man, like I'm even a card game guy, or have been in the past, but just none of these really looked fun. And behind the scenes, basically, people were talking about this. What happens when a AAA game studio, just comes out and just takes the torch on this? I was hoping it'd be CS, Counter-Strike Source, but the interlopability, it's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen. There's no right. There's no incentive for them, and I think maybe that's the battle that all crypto has against the centralized economy we live in. Is that there's not really an incentive for, say, Fortnite to swap skins with some other company. Where's their bottom line? Where are they making money on that?
Yeah. All right. Last question on this. Now, CryptoFace, I'm going to bring it to a passion of yours, World of Warcraft. Blizzard, obviously, they have BattleNet. And those who don't know, Blizzard has their own kind of like a Steam type situation where you have to play their games on their closed system. You got to buy their games from their closed system. And you have items in the game, and it's in their closed system. You can't, buy some stuff off eBay unless it's, full account. Even then, it might get taken down. All the years and the hours, maybe even years worth of hours playing World of Warcraft, has that set you up for the gamers watching at home and maybe just kind of sticking their foot in their toe into crypto? Did that kind of set you up to be a little bit better when it comes to, leverage trading, kind of understanding arbitrage and kind of understanding markets and understanding order books and understanding supply demand economics? Do these gamers, playing, and I'm not just saying, playing Fortnite, just trying to get a victory royale, but something full of items, full of looting, full of, where I forget what they call it, where you keep slaying the same cave over and over, where you can just get those micro gains in your level. Does that set you up for success in crypto, you think?
All right. Hopefully I knocked this one out of the park. As far as like World of Warcraft or MMORPGs or whatever they're called, the MMOs, as far as how people act in game is typically how they are in real life. Like when someone's a bum trying to ask you for money or gold without doing anything, they're probably a bum in real life. As far as the NFT stuff, I don't think like cross game platform stuff is really where it would shine, unless it's like a VR type world, like a metaverse type thing. But really, it would be more like what these games are now, which is what they call microtransactions. And instead of me just buying something from the game and that's it, I can now buy a skin, an NFT from the game, and then trade that skin with some other kid, and then the company would get a cut of that trade, like 10% of whatever the fees are or something. And so these companies are just going to have to come up with their own. They're not going to be using Ethereum. It costs way too much, or maybe they will. They're going to partner up with someone. There's going to be some NFT company that someone's going to buy out. That's going to be set up for games. And so you have your Counter-Strike, skin NFTs, and you have your Fortnite NFTs. And I'd imagine the incentive for the video game companies would be the money. But here's the problem. The problem is video games right now as a whole are absolutely terrible. The big companies, I've been dying to say this sometimes. This is finally my chance. The big companies miss the mark. They recreate old games and make them worse and charge AAA pricing. The small indie companies, when they do come out with a good game, take too damn long to do something. And as far as bridging it from crypto, you're talking about two types of developers and two types of people that are both hard-headed, and yeah, they're smart, but lack a lot of common sense. And so I feel like it's probably going to be someone like us that's going to have to try to bridge between the two. As far as the Axel universe, I was talking to a guy at the BitBoy meetup in Vegas, and he was from Texas, and he has 100 guy. He's got 100 dudes from Singapore playing this game for him. He's paying these just like people in World of Warcraft farm gold, Chinese farm gold, sell game gold and all these games. He's doing that with Axie Infinity. Now I looked at that game today, and Keeper's right. It is absolutely stupid. I would never play it. And it's like, God, these guys, they're right there, man. They had the idea. It could have been so cool. And they've made $85 million. There's been $85 million on that Axie Infinity, and it looks absolutely terrible. So it's like common sense. Why don't they say it's like Pokemon, then make it cool like Pokemon. Don't make it there's people spending tens of hundreds of thousands on stupid circle things. Everything looks like a stupid circle thing. It's the dumbest thing I've seen in my life because they could have come so close to greatness and they miss it. And that's what's been going on with video games, man. I'm gonna cry. I can shed a tear. Just kidding. Yeah. But some indie company's gonna have to do it, I think, probably first. And yeah, as far as like Call of Duty should pick that stuff up. And you have your own Call of Duty NFTs, and I can trade with my buddy, and then they get a cut of the transaction.
Man, if they had
and
NFTs,
not these blockchain companies that try to build a game, everything from blockchain from ground up. Don't do it's that's gonna be garbage. Just have a normal game and use the one part with NFTs. That's it.
Yeah. The amount of time I put into Modern Warfare 2, if I could like carry those guns around with me, I would do that. Loot farming is what I was talking about. Thank you, Radio. And someone said the Ubisoft facts page, they mentioned a second coin. It's not just Tezos. They also mentioned Aleph, ALEPH. You know, I'm not financial advice. Maybe check that out if it hasn't pumped. Tezos definitely pumped. If that one hasn't pumped, it probably pumps tomorrow. Just be my guess. And they say CryptoFace versus the lousy bumps. We like to call them flopper and gropers. You know, you're walking around your little World of Warcraft land. You know, there's a little hillside. You see them flopping and groping like, give me some diamonds, sir. No, we don't like that. But CryptoFace, I know you just had a rant, but now you get another one. You ended up winning. Yay. Give him his little confetti and everything. Go ahead. Give the people some parting thoughts, you know. Not the Crypto mode. What are you doing
I think you guys talked about it yesterday, and I guess I found out about it today. But I guess Craig Wright, you know, the ultimate Christmas present for that guy would be if he actually did move the Bitcoin. He said if he won his court case that he would move the ancient Bitcoin to charity. And, oh, man, if it would just be the ultimate FU to everybody in the space. And so let's hope that doesn't happen, because if it did, you could count Bitcoin dunzo. But anyways, it's hard to know what's going on right now. Just be safe. Be safe. And it's Christmas, man. The scammers are out there starting to come out in droves. So, you know, don't respond to anyone you know or any YouTuber or anyone you watch. They're asking you for an Electronium wallet. And, you know, just pay the bills and just be safe, I guess. And that's all I have to say.
Right. Yeah, and that's all we got time for on this special holiday edition. There'll be more. The whole month's holiday edition. So that's all we got time for. Until next time, BitSquad, easy out.